What's up, Ella fellas? I'm gonna go over the fight that's happening tonight. That's about to start in 30 minutes, and the Conor McGregor fight, UFC 329. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the main event: Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Now, this fight really depends on what version of Conor do we get. Are we getting a washed version of Conor? Potentially. But could we get a much more fresh, healed, and, prepared Conor? Potentially. So I feel like it's probably 60-40 he's washed. 60% he's washed, 40% we could get a good McGregor performance. But Max, when he's not at 145, man, this dude's unstoppable. If you're not Charles Oliveira. Obviously, he wouldn't beat freaking Carlos Prates at 170. I'm not stupid, but he would get slept there. But freaking, what's it called? McGregor, similar build. I think McGregor probably has a longer reach. Yeah, obviously McGregor has a longer reach. And McGregor has changed his style ever since the Floyd Mayweather fight. McGregor has had his feet a lot more planted, and he's not reliant on his kicks as much. He really prefers just a boxing heavy approach. And obviously Max is the best boxer in the UFC. Not anymore. It's probably, shoot, can you even say it's Topuria? Because, it was Topuria. Now it could be Peter Yan, could be Max again. Honestly, it could be Topuria still. Best boxer, though. That's tough. Because, Carlos Prates is a Muay Thai guy. A lot of guys that are, big power punchers are just MMA guys overall. Not really boxers. Yeah, best boxer in the UFC is actually kind of up for debate right now. I'd have to think about that. Probably still goes to Ilya off the top. Off the dome, I'd probably still have to give it to Ilya, even though he just got his face broken. Because Gaethje's strategy and his freaking metal fists are really what helped him there. Shoot, what was I going to say? But yeah, McGregor. So depending on which version of McGregor we get, if we get a good version of McGregor, there's a serious chance he knocks out Holloway because he has power. And at 170, he does have the better build. He does have the better build for 170. Max is a big dude though. There's a reason he wanted to fight DC. Imagine that fight happened. That would be hilarious. But anyway, yeah, Max. I'm gonna have to go by Max KO in round 4. That's what my heart is telling me. I think Conor McGregor's cardio is not gonna be that's actually, they said he was in the gym. He has lived in the gym since December, which is quite a while now. That's 7 months, 6 months basically. Or, well, yeah, a little over 6 months. And so his cardio might not be in question. He's probably been doing a lot of sparring. He's put out some clips, just fighting some trash cans. Classic McGregor. But that's kind of what he needs to get his confidence up, Put on some classic McGregor performances in the gym and freaking, do his thing, get his confidence back, get to feeling like himself, and, work his way back up a little bit, because it's been 5 years since he last fought. He had the last training camp in 2024, right? With... Yeah, 2024, because it was UFC 303 and 300 was April. So that was going to be June or July of 2024. 2024 that he got injured. I think it was June, right? Yeah. And so he's had a training camp. So this is his second training camp, but with 2 years in between, like, and all the stuff that he's gone through, can't really consider that. So basically 1 training camp, because it's kind of tough to consider that. But so yeah, I'm gonna have to go Max Holloway, round 4 TKO. I think not like a flatline KO. I think probably body shots, like, cumulative punches against the cage and the ref jumps in. And then McGregor obviously protests this and that, I think we'll get a classic McGregor. And then we actually get the trilogy because McGregor's going to be pissed. I think it'll be, for McGregor, it'll be a bad stoppage, but it'll be like a semi-decent stoppage in reality. Like, he's getting unloaded, like, kind of like Adesanya Pereira, where it's like, yeah, you're kind of cooked there, pal. Like, you weren't really getting out of this one. So, but he'll be able to argue it, because it's like, you always have a puncher's chance, especially when you're an all-time great. So, yeah, I'm going to go Max Holloway, TKO, round 4. And then in the co-main event, we got Paddy Pimblett, Pappy Pimblett, Paddy the Baddy, fucking Scouser. Yeah, but Pappy Pimblett, he is fighting Benoit Saint-Denis, and I think he's going to absolutely dominate BSD. Give me Paddy, round 2 sub. I think this is going to be a similar performance as Moicano versus BSD. BSD has staff again, so I think Paddy's ground game is way better than BSD's. BSD, they're both, I do think BSD has a striking advantage, because Paddy does leave his chin in the air like crazy. Like, his head, like, you can't leave your chin more in the air than Paddy does. It's kind of crazy. But the main reason, if you watch in his last fight, the beginning of his downfall, Gaethje caught him with like an uppercut straight to the solar plexus, and you see him like physically react, and he couldn't hide it. So I don't think Benoit's gonna do that. I know Benoit has a really good body kick, left leg body kick, and then he likes to bring it up top, and he got Matt Frivola with that. That was really nice. So, and Paddy leaves his chin in the air, so there's definitely a possibility that could happen. But I think Paddy's going to take him down early off of catching a kick. I think he's going to do similar thing that Moicano did. Catches him and then just, takes him down. Probably not the same way Moicano did. Probably not like the spin around. Nobody's money Moicano. They all try to be, but none of them can be. But yeah. What's it called? Yeah, give me Paddy by dominant round 2 win. Or 1. I think he's going to remind people that, like, he is actually really good, and Gaethje just had an amazing performance against him. Because, I mean, bro, look what Gaethje just did to Topuria. Whoa, my voice just got so high there. Yeah, but look at what Gaethje just did to Topuria. It is freaking... Dude, I turned into Mickey Mouse there. Oh my gosh. Look at what look at what Gaethje did to Topuria. He broke both of his orbitals and his nose. Yeah, I don't know, but Gaethje's just, he's built different, but he's obviously goofy enough and has the tism enough to lose, but he also has like an amazing coach, amazing game planning, insane power, beautiful clinch, uppercut, boom, damaging to Poirier's both of his eyes. That was freaking incredible. But and he did poke Paddy in the eye twice, I'm pretty sure. I know at least once there was a jab he threw where his thumb just goes straight into Paddy's eye, and that was bad. And then I think he also got a knockdown off of one of the eye pokes. So that was kind of BS. But, you know, Paddy toughed it out. He's a freaking dude. He is one tough son of a gun. But apparently he hits like a bitch, according to Gaethje. But, and he kicks like a bitch. That's what Gaethje said. Not me. He probably would hurt me, honestly. Fucking, what's it called though? Jeez, how many freaking things are in the road? Yeah, but give me Paddy, round 2, dominant win. And then people are gonna be singing Paddy's praises. And then I got a banger fight for that one. If Paddy wins this, a banger fight. Okay. After that, we got Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Baptista. I'm not a 49ers fan. I'm a Chargers fan. This is just my dad's mug. Give me Mario Baptista. I think he's more hungry than Sandhagen right now. I think Sandhagen he just opened a new gym. He's probably got a lot on his plate. You know, Batista's been working his way up, just lost to Umar, then beat Vinicius Oliveira. And I think Batista's freaking hungrier than ever. Like, he is probably got a fire lit inside him that he just wants to win so bad. What's it called? Yeah, give me Batista by 29-28 split decision. But I think it should, like, because every Corey Sandhagen fight is a split decision if he's not, like, you know, dominantly better than them. Pretty much. Or getting dominated on the other hand, like by like Umar, Peter, or well, actually the Peter fight was close. Marab. What's it called? Yeah, I think Mario is just super hungry, and I think he will be able to just outpoint Sandhagen barely. I think it's going to be such a close fight. I guarantee you the numbers of significant strikes. If it's not like a mostly like on the ground fight, like if they're standing for, I would say, like 10 minutes of this fight, I think that the significant strikes they'll probably be within like 7 of each other. They'll be super close. And I think Batista is just going to edge out a split decision just because he is like hungrier, and I think he'll be doing a little bit more. Because I think Sandhagen, he tries to be more like a counter puncher and like kind of like rely on the back foot, float away. And I think Batista is going to be heavy on the leg kicks, you know, good boxing, good clinch work against the cage. We know that. You know, Mario Batista is very underrated. He dropped Umar with a knee. Like, he's improved a lot since their first fight. So I think, yeah, give me Batista, split decision. Maybe unanimous 29-28, but it's going to be close. It's going to be a close fight. And then after that, we got Boner Kavanaugh versus Brandon Raw Dog Royval. Give me Kavanaugh, bro. I think he's really, really good. This dude is talented. He just freaking beat Brandon Moreno pretty convincingly. And have Brandon Royval and Brandon Moreno fought? I feel like they have. Who won that? Was it Royval? I think Royval beat Moreno recently. I can't remember. Shoot. I think he stepped in on short notice against Moreno. Or was that Steve Ursay that stepped in for Royval? No, he stepped in for Albazi. I can't remember. I didn't do research for this. So, oh my god, I just realized my AC was blasting the whole time. I hope you could hear me good. Damn, I just realized you might not have been able to hear anything I've been saying this whole time. But yeah, hopefully you can hear me. Give me Loney Kavanaugh by another 29-28 decision. That's how I think he's going to win it. Because, what's his name? Brandon Royval, he loves to pitter-patter. He leaves his chin in the air as well, just kind of like Patty does. So I could see him leaving himself open to getting caught. What's it called? I gotta stop saying that. But yeah, Brandon Royval, he loves to he kind of fights like similar to Sandhagen. I'm pretty sure they fought at a similar gym. They're both from Colorado, so yeah, and they were cutting weight together. I saw a video of like Corey Sandhagen took of him and Brandon Royval cutting weight together. But they kind of do similar things like on the feet where it's just kind of, well, Royval's a lot more volume, obviously, and Sandhagen has a lot more power. But yeah, Royval, I think Loney Kavanaugh, I think he's going to be utilizing, excuse me, head movement pretty well, staying at range, and then slipping in on the inside and catching Royval with his chin kind of up in the air. Because, dude, he's good. This kid Kavanaugh's good. Got very good kicks. And he likes to keep a good volume, too. Like, he's not going to be too far behind Royval on punches thrown. I mean, you know, Royval could throw. You never know. He could end up throwing, like, 300 in a 3-round fight somehow. He always somehow never ceases to amaze me with how many punches he can throw. Yeah, but Kavanaugh just freaking, he's young, not too much tape on him, very, very small compared to Royval, but also has that hunger. But Royval is a vet, and we have seen Kavanaugh get chinned, walking away with his chin in the air by Johnson. So, and Royval does have really good range. I would pick Royval to beat Charles Johnson, honestly. So, but MMA math doesn't always work like that. So, you think it does, but it doesn't. So, yeah, give me Loney Kavanaugh, 29-28 decision. Maybe split, maybe unanimous. I'm going to go unanimous. That's kind of what my heart is telling me more. But, yeah, give me Loney Kavanaugh. And then for the next fight after that, King Green, Bobby Green. You're Bobby King Green. Bobbert. Okay, I'm not sitting in that line. That's crazy. Yeah, Bobby Green versus Terrence T-Rex McKinney. This is a freaking banger fight, man. And Bobby Green is pissed. He said him and McKinney were supposed to be friends, so I think they offered this to McKinney and he accepted it first. And then Bobby Green found out about that, and he was like, or maybe the UFC lied. They did it to Pavlovich and Volkov, where they just tell you, they just announce the fight, and he thinks that, or maybe, McKinney signed off on it first, and that's what Bobby Green finds disrespectful. And so I think Bobby Green is literally just gonna, probably within the first minute, because Terrence McKinney loves to go crazy early on. That's correct. I think Bobby's gonna slip a punch though, just bang, just classic Bobby Green. Alright, scoot forward. Bruh. Scoot forward, fuck. You fucker. Shut honk. Hey, yo, can you scoot forward a little bit? Thank you. See, nice guy. Didn't have to honk. Can I do a box combo, but can I replace the coleslaw with an extra piece of toast? And can I do butter on both sides, please?
What was the drink?
Root beer.
Yeah, okay. Anything else for you?
Can I do an extra cane sauce?
Okay.
And that'll be all.
Alright, so box combo on the full side, the toast, butter on both sides, and then root beer and extra sauce on the side. Any ketchup for you?
No, thank you.
Alright, can I get a name?
Jaden.
Alright, 1505 at the second line.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that is how you're supposed to order canes. If you have coleslaw with your canes, you're crazy. You gotta get the extra bread. And if you don't get butter on both sides of your bread, you're also crazy, because that is the way to go. But, yeah, so... you can't see me. Hello. Yeah, give me Bobby Green. I think we're going to get a classic Bobby Green performance because Terrence McKinney, he could knock him out, definitely. I mean, freaking Terrence McKinney is an absolute beast and a knockout machine. And also, he gets good subs. Didn't he submit for SCM? I'm pretty sure he submitted for SCM early in his career. With like a rear naked choke, or was it a guillotine? I don't know, but yeah, give me Bobby Green. I think he's going to style on Terrence McKinney. I think we are going to get a classic Bobby Green performance. I freaking love watching Bobby Green. I hope he does well. I hope he doesn't get knocked out. But he is one of the only guys in UFC history who can get knocked out multiple times and just not be affected by it at all. It does not change his fighting at all. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, nobody has ever been less affected by knockout losses than Bobby Green. I can't think of one person who's been knocked out more than him and, like, less affected by it. Like, you gotta catch Bobby Green with some fucking bombs. Like, the wheel kick from Rufy. Drew Dober, that's just... I mean, that's just part of the storyline, brother. You can't help it. It's Drew Dober. Who else has knocked him out? Poirier, I think. Poirier knocked him out? That was like a long-ass time ago, though. Who else has knocked him out? Not a lot of people. That's really about it. Off the top of my head, that's all I can think of who's knocked out Bobby Green. Oh, Jalen Turner. Oh my gosh, how could I forget that? Oh my gosh, that's the worst stoppage in UFC history. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so give me Bobby Green. We're gonna see prime Bobby Green. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully he doesn't get KO'd. He's gonna be in the custom shorts. Hopefully he goes off. Let's see. Yep. No, thank you. Thank you as well. What's it called? What was I talking? Yeah, so give me King Green. Then after that, we got Nikita Krylov versus, or is it Krylov? I think it's Krylov. I like Krylov better, but Krylov is probably the correct pronunciation.
Hi, for Jaden?
Yep.
There you are.
Thank you.
And there you are.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you as well. All right. Yeah, give me... Oh yeah, okay, so Nikita Krylov versus Bobbert the Beeper Whitaker. No, Robert the Reaper Whitaker versus Nikita Krylov. Give me Robert all day, every day, mate. Whitaker by TKO, mate. It's gonna happen. Mate, Bobby Knuckles, TKO, first round. No, actually though, give me Bobby Knuckles by round 2 KO. Hopefully he doesn't get freaking KO'd. I would freaking cry if he loses. I remember I watched the Whitaker versus Rainier DeRitter fight at my buddy's house, and when he rocked DeRitter, I was losing it. And my buddy's dad was just dying laughing at my reaction. Just because I couldn't hold it in. Just how freaking, like, how much I wanted Whitaker to win. It was funny. Yeah, he low-key got robbed on that one, I feel like. But he kind of sold as well, so doesn't really deserve the win. But, yeah. Freaking, but give me Robert Whitaker. Nikita Krylov has a suspect chin. He can get KO'd. I think Robert Whitaker is fast enough to do his little leaping 1-2 that and just freaking, wobble someone. And then how is that still great? Yeah, I think he's gonna be able to wobble Krylov with his step in 1-2 because he's so fast. Like Robert the Reaper Whitaker. He's so fast, mate. Bloody brilliant he is. This is what he does. Yeah, but dude, Bobby Knuckles, man. He is the guy. He is that guy when it comes to lunging in and hitting you with a 1-2 fast as fuck. So that's what I think he's gonna do. I think he's gonna rock Krylov with a 1-2 and then finish him with, like similar to Alskarov where he kind of catches him with like an uppercut after or something like that, but catches him with something after and puts him away, and oh dude, it's gonna be hyped. And then yeah, so give me Robert Whitaker round 2, round 3 TKO. I think Krylov he leaves himself too open. He's too wild. He can get KO'd. We've seen it happen. Yeah, and I think Robert Whitaker has the speed to do it. But who is after that? Oh, Gable the Loophole Stevenson, or is it Stevenson? Whatever, who gives a fuck? This dude's a rapist. Well, there's no evidence. Okay, yeah. They literally changed the law because of him. But it's okay. It's okay, John Jones fans. You can defend Gable Stevenson. Just like you defend John Jones after he beats his wife. But yeah, he's probably gonna win. But he has gotten caught by fucking bums on the regional scene. So I think if they push him too quickly up the ladder, because the heavyweight is super shallow division, and he might try to just be like, oh, give me freaking, top 10, give me so and so or whatever, like give me not Volkov, Uzdemir, something random like that. You never know. Or give me like Bogdan Guskov or something. You never know. Or, wait, no, he's a heavyweight. Why am I thinking light heavyweight? What the hell? You never know. He could be getting like freaking like Derek Lewis next, and then all of a sudden it's like he's basically ranked. It's like what? But someone die. What an idiot. That was crazy. Someone almost just got smashed by an 18-wheeler right in front of me. Holy. Shoot. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. Okay, Gable Stevenson. Yeah, I think he's gonna win via loophole. I think the judge, like, you know, he's probably gonna penetrate Elijah Ellison with a foreign object. But then there's gonna be a loophole because Elijah Ellison, he willingly agreed to being in the cage, so, you know, it doesn't matter that he got penetrated. Yeah, but Gable Stevenson, he's probably gonna wrestle him, TKO him. That's what I see happening because a lot of his teammates have said that he is not a real fighter and he does not like getting hit. So I think he's going to go with a more wrestle heavy approach and really try and grind out a TKO on the ground or a submission or even a decision just by kind of, you know, not doing as much and saving his gas tank. Because I'm sure he fears gassing out a lot. But yeah, he's a piece of shit. I hope he gets knocked out in every single fight he has. He has no personality either. I really don't understand why he even signed with the UFC after 3 fights. It's pretty stupid. He does not deserve to be here. I hope he gets slept, but I'm going to pick him to win because it's just what makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah, fuck Gable Stevenson. I hope he goes to jail and him and John Jones can share a cell and be bunk buddies. You know, hold each other's pockets. But that probably will never happen. They can just do it, you know, out in public. But yeah. So, next fight, who is after that? Shoot, I really can't remember. Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez? Or Adrian Yanez? Yeah, you can't really pick Cody Garbrandt. Can't pick Cody Garbrandt in the big 2026, brother. Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, I mean, he had an amazing performance one time, but not so much ever since. I mean, obviously, he has a chance of catching Adrian, you know, Yanez, but I don't really see it happening. If he couldn't catch Long Zhao, I don't really see him catching Yanez. Sorry. Like, he just lost to Long Zhao, but he got kicked in the nuts like 2 or 3 times and threw up. That shit was funny. But yeah, give me Yanez. I think he's gonna box up Garbrandt. It's gonna be bad. He's gonna absolutely. I think he's just gonna piece him up, you know. And then, but Garbrandt is probably gonna early in the fight. He's gonna be emoting on him for no reason at all. But he's gonna lose the fight and be surprised. I guarantee it every time, bro. Oh my gosh, Garbrandt is a goofball. And he, like, for some reason got a freaking face tattoo at freaking like 34, something like that, or 33. Yeah, but Cody Garbrandt, he's washed. I don't see him really winning another fight unless it's against an absolute trash can. Or unless he gets fouled freaking 4 times. Oh my gosh, that last fight was so funny. When they got all excited, he got all hyped, and then just ran straight at him and they like headbutted. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Yeah, but give me Adrian Yanez. Probably by decision, because Garbrandt doesn't really get chinned. But he is weak to the body. Actually, he does get chinned quite a bit, actually. I don't know why I said that. He hasn't been chinned recently that I can remember. Like, too recently. At least it's been like a year or 2. Maybe 3 since he's been, like, chinned. I think Kai France was, like, the last one I can remember off the top of my head. But that was just a 1-fight deal at flyweight. That was stupid by him to do that. But let's see. Yeah, give me Yanez by round 3 TKO. Actually, no, I think Cody's gonna be floating around, but Yanez is just gonna win a decision. Probably 29-28, 30-27. Probably 129-28, and then 2 30-27 scorecards for Yanez. And then Luke Riley versus frickin' Kai Kamaka. Give me Luke Riley. That's pretty easy. Yeah, Luke Riley's just better all around. Insane boxer. Kai Kamaka just kind of came into the UFC on short notice. Not really the best prospect. Luke Riley, much more talented. I think he gets it done. But Kai Kamaka is Hawaiian. Very tough people. Yeah, I just don't see him beating Luke Riley. And then, who else is there? There is... Oh, Damian Penis versus Cesar Almeida. Give me Cesar Almeida by round 3 TKO after losing the whole fight. I think Penis is long. Penis is girthy. He's got big for the division. You know, very lengthy. You know, I think Penis, he's gonna be slapping him. Penis is gonna be slapping him to the body. Damian Penis. That's his name. He's gonna be slapping him to the body, slapping him to the chin. He's gonna be, you know, Pinas is gonna be slapping Almeida in the chin. But I think he's gonna get not complacent, but he's gonna know that he's winning the fight, and he's gonna let his guard down slightly, and that's when Almeida's gonna strike. And I think he's gonna knock him out, because he's a dangerous kickboxer. But, you know, he is very old as well. Penis is young. Alright, I gotta stop this joke. Yeah, but I mean, I could definitely see Pinas winning. You know, probably a decision. Probably not a TKO. I mean, he TKO'd Wes Schultz, but I think I would TKO Wes Schultz. Yeah, so, yeah, that's about it. The rest of the fights are no, but, oh, Tracy Cortez versus Wang Kong. Give me frickin' Wang Kong, dude. She's a beast. I really hope she goes far in the UFC. I want to see her versus Zhang Weili. I want to see her versus Valentina. I want to see her versus Rose Namajunas. I want to see her versus Alexa Grasso. I want to see her versus Manon Fiorot. I want to see these fights. She is the only women fighter that I am actually excited to watch fight. So, let's go Wang. I love Wang Kong. Let's go. Or Wang Tong. Wang Tong. Alright, let's go. The Joker. Hopefully she knocks Tracy Cortez's eyelashes off tonight, even though Tracy Cortez is a baddie. Yeah, but those are my picks. The rest are nobodies. Give me Costa over Durden, and give me, who was the other one? Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. So yeah, I don't think Durden's winning that one. That fight's that's happening right now, actually, probably. All right, bye bye.